In this video, I am going to be showing you and using a combination of tricks and strategies to win today's UK49 lunchtime draw. So in the previous video that I posted, I found out that a lot of people didn't really understand, or not a lot of people, but some people didn't understand that strategy. So I'm just going to be keeping it simple from now on. So yeah. So the first one that I want to show you goes like this, and we are going to start from the 2nd of March. Okay, we're going to start from the 2nd of March. So if you say 3 plus 6, you get 9. And by the way, we are using the numerical order. We're using the numerical lunchtime results from the previous draw to predict for the next draw. Okay, so you're gonna add your first number and your second number in numerical order, and in this case it gave us a 9. And then if you say 9 plus 15, you get 24. 24 already played, so you're gonna play the neighboring numbers of 24, which is 25 and 23, and 25 played. Then let's go on to the next one. If you say 8 plus 11, you get 60, or rather you get 19. 19 can be spinned into a 16. Okay, and then if you say 3 plus 16, you get a 19. All right, now if you say 15 plus 19, you get a 34 that can be spinned into a 43. So these are our first set of bankers. Now let's move on to the second one. So the second one, I am going to start all the way from the 4th of March. Yes, I'm going to start all the way from the 4th of March. No, I'm going to start all the way from the 3rd of March. So what you're going to do, you are going to add your 4 numbers, your first 2 numbers from the lunchtime draw and the tea time draw. Okay, so let's do that now. 9 plus 15 plus 5 plus 15 equals to 45. Then you're going to say 45 minus 4. Why are we minusing 4? Because there are 4 numbers in this calculation. Hence the reason I am minusing 4. So once we minus 4, you're going to get a total of 41. And as you can see, 41, let me put this nicely. You can see, oh, sorry about that. I don't know why this phone is doing this. Let me just switch it off. Okay. Anyways, I said if you say 45 minus 4, you get 41. So 41 already played. So you're going to play the neighboring numbers of 41, which is 42, which played on a tea time, and 40, which came on lunchtime. Okay, great. Now we move on to the next example, which is the one for the 4th of March. You're going to add those numbers together. Do the same thing. Okay, 8 plus 11 plus 6 plus 9, you get 34 minus 4 equals to 30, and it came in the form of 3. Remember that 30 can be spinned into a 3. All right, then now if you add these 4 numbers together, 3 plus 16 plus 19 plus 10 plus 11, you're going to get 40 minus 4, you get 36, and 36 can be spun into a 39. All right. Now let's go on to the next one, which is the one for today. So if you add up all those numbers, if you add 15 plus 19 plus 5 plus 12, you're going to get 51. 51 minus 4 equals to 47. And 47 has already played here. So from past experiences, we are going to play the neighboring numbers of 47, which is 48 and 46. Okay, so 47 is the main number, and then 48 and 46 are backups in case if 47 doesn't come. Okay, great. So now we have our next set of bankers. Then I'm going to show you the last one in this video. So let me see where I can start from. We're going to start from the 4th of March, and you're going to add these four numbers here. 26 plus 40 plus 42 plus 43 equals to, you get a code of 151. So when you are breaking this code, you're gonna focus on the first two digits and the last two digits. And if you focus on the first two digits, it gave us a 15. Okay, and then since 15 didn't come, you have to see why it didn't come. So you just go back a bit, and then you see that 15 played twice. That's my experience with the strategy. Okay, you go back and you see whether the number has played, and it played a day before. It played twice actually. So as a result, we are going to play the neighboring numbers of 15, which is 14 and 16, and then 16 came there. And then you're going to focus on the last two digits, which is a 5 and a 1. But if you spin this, it becomes a 15. So 5 was also supposed to play, 1 was also supposed to play, but it did not come. Okay, but it's still fine. We still got a number from that. So now, if you go on to the next example and you add up those, you should come up with a total of 143. Okay, you should come up with a total of 143, but let's make sure, because I already did the calculations. I don't want to waste time with this video. So 143 is our answer. So if you focus on the first two digits, we're supposed to get a 14, and then if you go back, the number 14 did not play, because the way it works, if a number has already played, it should have played between the 5th or the 4th. If it didn't come between those 2 days, it means the number may not come. Okay, or rather it may, wait, what am I saying? It means the number will come. That's what I wanted to say. It means that the number will not come. Okay, let me rephrase this. Let me let me do this again. Okay, so our code was 143. Okay, so if you go back a bit, the number 14 did not play, and it did not come here, which is still fine. Okay, then when you focus on the last two digits, you get a 43. All right, and then I want to show you another way, but it doesn't always work, but I'm going to show you. If you separate the first digit from the last two digits, you're going to minus the 2. You're going to say 43 minus 1 equals to 42. You understand? So we have 42, we have 43. Okay, so imagine if you combined all the tricks and strategies that I showed you in this video, you can easily win for three numbers. Okay, great. Now let's go back to, or rather, let's go on to the calculations for today. So once you add up those numbers, you're going to come up with a total of 186. Okay, so now if you focus on the first two numbers, you get a 18. You get a 18. And then if you go back a bit, you can see that 18 has already played. And then if you play the neighboring numbers of 18, it's 19 and 17. All right, it's 19 and 17. So these are the neighboring numbers of 18. Okay, so you're gonna include that in your list of numbers that I've already given you. And then you're gonna focus on your last two digits, which is 8 and 6. So you're also gonna include 8 and 6. Okay, now let me say something. I want us to experiment something today. I'm going to give you five numbers. I'm going to give you five numbers, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm just gonna write it down, and if you have been following the channel or if you have been following the video up until this point, you will understand. Okay? Because I feel like our videos are being watched a lot by people from, I don't want to mention the country, but I feel like they are watching a lot of my videos. Hence the reason why they always like changing things. So I'm just going to write down these five numbers. You can play them as five numbers. You can pair them into twos, threes. It depends. I'm going to write it down. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to erase it and move on with the video. I hope you understand. If you didn't get it, you can simply rewind the video and watch it again. Okay, now let's move on. So I have shown you everything that I wanted to show you in this video. And if it's your first time here, please like the video, share the video, and most importantly, please subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want to join my WhatsApp group on WhatsApp, my VIP WhatsApp group, please contact me on this number 064 059 1138. Okay, and also if you want to get the ebook from me, also text me on this WhatsApp line for more information. And guys, if you understood the video, please make sure you comment and tell me you did understand. Please make sure you comment and you tell me you understood the video, because I feel like I have explained it well enough. But if you still didn't understand, let me know in the comments and I will try my level best to respond to your questions. And before I let you go, I also want to say that this year I'm embarking on a new journey. So I'm just like contemplating as to which book you would want me to create for you guys, because remember we already have the UK49 book. So I want to like deviate from that for a bit. So I was contemplating on whether I should make a book for SA Powerball or Russia 749 or Russia 645 or SA Daily Lotto. So let me know in the comments as to which book you would prefer me to write or make for you. Okay, if you want the SA Daily Lotto book, let me know. If you want the Russia 749 book, let me know, because I already have the strategies in my in my notebook. I just want to know which one you want. Okay, that's all I want. That's all I want to know. Okay. And another thing, please, when you are texting me, please make sure it's only about what I post on the channel, or if you want to join the group or get the book. If it's other matters that are personal, like personal, please don't text me regarding that, because sometimes I don't know how to respond to, conversations like that. If you're texting me, make sure it's about either joining the VIP group on WhatsApp or about getting the ebook. That's it. If it's any other thing else, I'm not going to respond. Okay? It's not me being rude. I don't want to be involved in, in anyone's um problems, because I feel like everyone has problems. Everyone has challenges that they're going through privately. So I don't want to, I don't know if you get me, but if you get me, I'm sure you understand. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.